Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am DORRITO, and you are watching What to Do in the Shadowlands pre-patch. Whether you're new, returning, or replaying this whole time, hopefully I can fill you in a little bit, give you some ideas, or just entertain you. All advertisement free.
You're not a dish. You're a it.
That's right. So sit back and relax and listen to the relaxing tones of the Emerald Dream.
What a dream weaver, I believe we can reach illusion light.
Moonkin, we are so good at singing. Heck yeah, we are. This song's almost good as last month's song when the whole grove joined in.
Dream, 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 dream.
Anyway, you excited for the Shadowlands pre-patch? I mean, it's already been out for like over a month, and there's only less than a week till the actual Shadowlands, and the sky is broken, and we might all die, but are you kidding me? We get to go to the Deadlands and kill things that are already dead. How many people get to say that? We also get to go hang out with the Night Fae and see where we're going to get to go after we die. I mean, we're never going to die, but if we're already there, you know, it's kind of cheating, but it's still pretty cool. And best of all, we get to see Sylvanas' redemption arc. There is no way that they wrote her a storyline that was just Garrosh 2.0. Their writing can't be that bad. So we get our war chief back. That is so exciting. And the Alliance, they'll be happy too, because that means their tree burned for a reason, for a great cause. And that's what they want. They just want Sylvanas to be good again, and then they'll like her again. Because, you know, they got other trees, right? They do indeed. Hello everyone, we're going to go over the obvious one first, the pre-patch questline. I will be your guide, DORRITO. When you log in during this time period, you'll get this quest in your capital city. Either go to Orgrimmar, not inside like I'm doing here, but on top of the building, or in Stormwind, you'll be going to Rin's little graveyard, where you'll find Gen Greymane. Who's a good boy? Now, the first day here, you just run into piles and piles of people, but they got rid of this. They nerfed it or they nerfed the location, so all these people couldn't be gathered up. You could barely see this little questline guy here. You're going to go ahead and pick this up and avoid seagulls. Dang birds. Next up, you'll go through a short cinematic. It's pretty good. We won't go over it too much now to avoid too many spoilers, but basically it's people looking up at the sky. There must be something really interesting up there. After you watch your video and accept the quest, you'll be sent off on a little short series of quests. On the Horde side here, you're going to be sent off through Durotar and the Barrens. Look at this little gorgeous view that you get to take in before the Scourge attack. And of course, you will head to the Crossroads, which seems to be always suffering from some kind of Legion invasion or pre-patch event. But at least you get to enjoy the Barrens chat, right?
Chuck Norris's tears cure cancer. Too bad he never cries.
On the Alliance, you'll get told to kill like 10 or 12 of the same enemy here. On the Horde, you have to kill Cultists and Scourge, and then you head back to the Seagulls. Once that is all done, make sure you pick up both quests here. Head over to Nathanos, and there's another one that sends you over to Icecrown. So make sure you pick up both of them. I know some people in chat were saying, hey, where do I get this other one? And it's because they missed picking up that second quest right there. Right after that, you're going to want to head over to the Eastern Plaguelands to head to Nathanos. If you're an Alliance, just go ahead and take a portal to Twilight Highlands or fly from Stormwind. And Horde, follow this little video right here and head toward the Horde Zeppelins to Tearsfall. Depending on if you are time-gated is the wrong word. Zadormi might have you back in time and you gotta come up from the Undercity. Otherwise, you just head over to the Eastern Plaguelands. Then you'll head over to Nathanos, wonder why people are attacking him. I mean, he's just sitting there at his home, and check out his house. I mean, who doesn't want to check out his furniture? But he doesn't want you checking out his furniture.
I see you cowering there.
Then you'll watch a video of people looking up at the sky again. Oh, that's what they're looking at. birds. Birds always great to look at. You know what else is great to look at? Northrend. Ice Crown. Yes, something happened there. Make your way on over to the Argent Tournament Ground where they joust for fun, and go ahead and grab your Ice Crown quests. Now, these will give you eventually Argent commendations, which you can turn in for pieces of gear. And you just head on over and do some dailies or quests. They change out daily because they're dailies. Sorry. And then you can turn in 15 apiece for the pieces of gear. They'll be item level 100, so your gear might already be better or not. You can also kill rares.
Great news, everyone!
If you can get past the seagulls. No, luckily it's going to look a little more like this. Blizz cleaned all that up. And most of that was the first day. Still a little lag you might encounter here and there, but for the most part, you should be good. So go ahead and continue on your quest line. Week 1 and 2 are out. They'll send you on your path to encounter some creepy dark thing, to throw some goo and some other goo, and to get hit on by a creepy dark figure that wants to kill you or love you. After you've gotten that achievement, which again you can't ever get in the future, you might want to keep an eye out, if you haven't already, on the zombie invasion, or the scourge invasion, as we call it here in Azeroth. In your capital cities and elsewhere, you might become infected or be killed by a zombie, where upon your death you will rise again as a ghoul, who can then in turn infect others, including NPCs. For the most part, there's a few NPCs that are invulnerable, but the more zombies you have around you, the more powerful you are. Alt leveling. So, you want an adventure. You want to go to Northrend. Look at the Aurora Borealis. Look at the moon.
Look at the moon.
Head over to Terrakar Forest in Outland and investigate the natural beauty of the land. Or say hello to people who don't want to be there. You might be thinking of leveling up in Northrend or in Draenor, which is recommended by a lot of people. But I highly, highly recommend doing Legion, especially if you're going to level up multiple alts. Now, I have a few reasons for this, or more than a few reasons. The biggest is really diversity. If you're going to do Draenor over and over and over, you're just going to get mind-numbed. Here, even the starting quest has someone different each time coming up to your character and saying, hello, how are you doing? Oh, wait, that's not him. This guy will come up to you and say, hello, how are you doing? Let's go on a journey. And each time it will be a different NPC depending on the class you are. So every time the main story will be similar, but the questing will be different, especially for your class order hall. Here we start out and we head out to our paladins and we gather them all up. We start our quest line, and then you will choose your weapon dependent on your class. And you'll get the ability to choose even super rare weapons like the Ashbringer, which is one of the most famous weapons in WoW. Well, what happened to its previous owner? Oh, that's... Oh, okay.
It's time for a four-drink party.
For your main quest line, when you get to choose where your first starting zone is, you're going to want to head on over to High Mountain. The reason being, you can get a satchel right here. You won't have the flight point yet. I cheated to get a little ahead so you can see it on the map. But you're going to head right to where I'm going to get Addie's satchel, which is a 26-slot bag. Very helpful and beneficial to especially new alts, but even possibly existing characters. You're going to go ahead and talk to her, and she's going to give you a mission to kill goats and open up their stomachs to get some writings, I believe. Strange quest, but it gives you a bag. Not going to ask too many questions there. As I mentioned before, Legion offers diverse class experiences. Whatever you choose, it will always be different. Here, you get a class order hall of a fancy church with a bunch of adoring fans. As a demon hunter, you get your own little island that's sitting right off the edge, where you get your own planetarium, along with a dead broodmother on top, just for kicks. You also get to beat up on chained up demons because that's how demon hunters roll. Or you go for the more calm and relaxing experience of the monk. Wait, did you see that? Zoom in. Oh my goodness. You're on a giant freaking turtle. A final example of one of the best class order hall experiences in Legion is this right here. The Rogue. You get not one, but 3 secret entrances into your class order hall. It's freaking wicked awesome. I mean, just look at that. This place is stacked. To hang out, have food, drink, gamble. You even get to lay about and chill on gold. All that right there is all the gold ever been looted by every single rogue who's ever pickpocketed anything. It's pretty much the life and the place to be, all in the belly of Dalaran. Who knew? You even get a secret library entrance. I mean, this place has it all. Now, I said 3 entrances and I only showed you 2. Where's the 3rd? Well, it's right here. Who else gets a 3rd entrance? Not only that, but a diving board off of Dalaran. Yeah, boy. The fall and the splash might hurt, but at least it's a beautiful view. Mount hunting. Touching off of Legion, since we just left that point, you will also get mounts for doing Legion. Each class order hall has a specific mount that you can only use on that character, though. So right here is the Demon Hunter mount. The last one was the Monk mount. You can't use the Monk mount on the Demon Hunter, but it's still an extra thing to unlock. You can also go across any expansion you want to and get other mounts that way. So you got this bad boy. You got the Fox, once again from Legion. You have engineering mounts, profession mounts, BFA mounts from Mechagon. I got a bunch of mech mounts coming up on here. You can jump off to Zaralor and go to your doom right there. This here is one of the best mounts or most fun mounts to get in the game. You find, it's called the Child of Torkali. And you find this little hurt dude and you raise him up from a little youngling into a big Triceratops, or Child of Torkali as they call him. You even get to cap it off with a fun little quest where you run over all these blood things, fight a giant dinosaur, run over some gates. You get a How to Train Your Direhorn achievement, and then your guildmates will say, hey, you did a great job. Side note, try to get into a guild where people say grats for you. That's how you know like people actually care and are interested in the guild experience. And then go ahead and get on your new mount that has a cool new animation. Yeah, get it, girl. There are also plenty of others to go after. Not an endless amount, but it's a pretty dang long list that'll keep you hunting forever. I've shown a bunch of mech stuff here because it seems like that's what I've just been doing lately. And then, of course, you can go after this one. Veterans of the game will see this screen and cry. They may be weeping just looking at it. Why? Because of this bad boy, Alar. People have been trying to get this guy forever, and for a good reason. I actually don't have that one, but I do have this one, and this is my favorite of the game. Reigns of the Raven Lord. It looks kind of like the Star Wars thing to me. Maybe that's why I like it. Oh, yeah. So, you want to be a wolf pirate who hangs on top of ships all day, making friends with seagulls, and hangs out under the moon. Or maybe you want to take part in a big streamer's stream, dressing up, trying to gain the award for best outfit. This is stolen from Asmongold, by the way. Well, to do that, basically just keep collecting gear through dungeons or other means, and you're going to head on here in Orgrimmar, talk to this guy, or if you're in Stormwind, you'll head right outside of the Cathedral Square and head into this building. Talk to this dude. You can switch out your gear. Let's say you've got a mishmash of everything. You just go ahead and click through, get all your stuff, and look good. Be very cautious though. As you can see, just doing that much was 626 gold. So if you're low on gold, you really want to be careful, especially with the weapon. Now, one cool thing with these transmogs are when the transmog competition comes up every once in a while, check your calendar. You can get rewards of those two pieces I just showed you. And you get them by winning transmogs and getting their tickets. So you get a theme for each one. This one was freestyle. And then you vote on the people that are in there. Now, there's some strategy involved here. You could pick the one you don't want to win or pick the one you want to win. But either way, it's just a fun little experience, and you never know who's going to vote for who. So you just try, right before you go on, you get time to change your appearance, and then people vote on you, and you vote on them. And overall, it's just a fun little change up. Allied races. Now, if you have done Legion or BFA, you're going to have a leg up on this. Basically, there are 10 races to choose from. And to get them now, all you have to do is pretty much just go through their quest lines. Before, you had to get exalted with them. But now it's just as simple as doing their quest lines. And then you get a cool, shiny new Fox Priest if that's what you want. To start their quests, you just head over to the embassy in the capital city. You can look at their banners, check them out if you want. But to start the quest, you will talk to the quest giver who will be nearby.
The greatest virtue is the will to act.
Once you accept the quest, you'll start on the relevant quest line. Some are shorter, some are a bit more involved. The Volpera one, for example, takes a little bit of time. It's not crazy long, but it is like a play session investment. Go through, you dance around, you get launched by a catapult, perhaps. Then you invite them into the Horde. Upon their acceptance, they ask the real questions.
They don't eat alpacas here, right?
And they also give you a mount. Then you head back to the character creation screen, create your character, and log in. Watch out for snakes. Alright, extra things you can do aside from the previously mentioned topics. Archaeology. This is something that will not be making it into Shadowlands. Unfortunately, I'm guessing resources maybe were responsible for this, and the amount of people who actually partake in this, perhaps. It just wasn't our priority. But they offer fun little toys and missions, and it's like just a side little profession anybody can pick up and go have fun. I recommend going down to Uldum, hanging out with Harrison Jones for this one. There are also pets you can collect. Over here, you got pets you can buy if you want, or just collect little cute little baby little horns. I mean, look at that guy. Who wouldn't want a pet like that? Of course. Or pets you can collect from Legion. I got this one from the Monk Order Hall. And then there's simple ones like little calico cats. And you can also use them to battle like little Pokemon if you want. But I just typically collect them. Other people like doing the pet battles too. You can also collect toys. Like here, you got a squirrel launcher, a sign that tells you to watch out. Gammon, the ever faithful Gammon. An egg. The singing egg, of course. And then my personal favorite, if you want to go and collect the little Pepes around the world, this is the best toy. Just sits on your head. And there's an endless list here. 34 pages. Just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. I'm sure if you want to head on this path, you'll have a long time to do so. Also, keep your eye out on the calendar. Recently, there was a fun little Moonkin questline that I totally would have missed if not for some polite fellow who let me know why he had 5 little Moonkins following him around. It was a good questline. It was actually kind of difficult at the ending, too. You had to get in a group, and it was quite a challenge. And at the end, I met with a guy. Camel was his name, so thank you, Camel. A little shout out to you. And I danced with him to end my session. So thank you very much for watching my first WoW video. I was terrible at editing, and it took me a long time, but I appreciate you hanging around and checking me out. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like or subscribe, and I'll try to get some more out pretty soon. You can catch me streaming late nights over on twitch.tv/LBDorrito. And I hope to see you around sometime. Thanks for watching again, and peace.